Hey guys, how's it going? So, another week, another mobile suit, and actually this time we got a dual banner with variant suits. This is kind of interesting. I'll go ahead and say we were kind of speculating they could do something like this with, the Thunderbolt Akai. Huh? That's what I'm saying. But anyway, yeah. So the Xekueins Type 2 and Type 3 loadout. Apparently we were also supposed to get the Type 1, but we didn't, so either they're spacing that out or oops, I don't know. But anyway, yeah, levels 1 and 2, 550 and 600. We got a support and a general, Type 2 being the support and Type 3 being the general. I saw the Gatling gun. Well, here, let's just watch the video and then we can talk more about the suits. So there's the Gatling machine gun that it has. Pretty cool. With those extra big shoulders, which actually give it a buffer, and the side shoulders do too. It's kind of nice. I believe it has a leg buffer, and it kind of, from what it sounds like, has Dryzen type skills, is what they said. So that's pretty cool. I don't know if it, well, actually, I think I could check real quick. Okay, so they didn't show what I wanted. I'm actually going to pull this up again because I want to see how that beam rifle shoots. Come on, give me a beam rifle. Beam rifle shot. Does it charge up? I'm guessing it charges up. Why did it stop? Uh-oh. We got a loading thing. So yeah, mainly the beam rifle on this has 20% heat rate, and it says a rapid fire smart gun. I'm really curious what it means by rapid fire smart gun. Is this pretty much just a Xekueins, essentially Jaeger? Did I go too far? I think I did. There's the Gatling. Okay, maybe it shows it first. Go back. Is this just showing only the one with the Gatling? Yeah, I guess it is. Oh, that's weird. That's a little weird. I wonder if the Japanese side shows the stuff. But anyway, so it has a Gatling. Pretty much works just like the barragge Gatling. It also has that sub-weapon of the clay bazooka, so you can get that stagger. It has the club, which is essentially a Sturmfaust, just named differently. And yeah, from what I understand, it has the same kind of skills as the Dryzen, which I can kind of take a look to see if it has maneuver armor and stuff like that. And it looks like they don't show anything else either, so rip on that. 1 second though, I will check here because someone has already posted some screenshots. And overall though, I just played against it. Looks pretty cool. So from what I can tell, it has emergency evasion, which is nice, and it has force injector, maneuver armor, melee combo controller, but you're only using the beam saber, looks like. All the special buffers though, all over the place. And I believe that is all though. So again, it pretty much looks like a Dryzen for skills. It's got 20,000 health as well. That is at level 2. Overall, pretty good resist. It's pretty solid for how much resist it has. Pretty even part slot across the board, with 16 being the highest and medium, followed by 15 with long. So overall, range modifier heavy looks like, and some good boost. Max speed 215. So pretty cool suit. I definitely kind of want it for just the Gatling. Got to intensify that barrage. Other than that, the damage seems to be solid at about 190 on a raid. Kind of interesting because the Dom Barrage has, like the beam and then the missile follow-up. This is just kind of like DACA and then stagger every now and then do a melee after you follow up with like if you do the club, then melee kind of thing. And then other than that, you bazooka and then follow up with Gatling. Or if you do the club, then you Gatling from a distance. So, I don't know. I don't know how I feel about it. This is kind of one of those things. It's probably one general you'll have that can do this. I mean, it would probably be interesting to see a lot of these. I mean, a couple of people would run the double Dom Barrage team, and that would be a lot of fun. We get stagger after stagger with just the Gatlings, because normally that Gatling doesn't do too much for stagger ratio. So, double is nice. Anyway, looking at the support version, the 2, its weapons are kind of interesting. We'll talk about that here in a second, but it has buffers and the arm buffer. You can aim and you can see your radar. It has those skills. It has the frontline thing, so cooldown's faster. And it has, let's see, the shoulder buffer and the extra shoulder buffer, because it has that little dish, which apparently only just does anti-jamming. I was kind of hoping this would be kind of like an Isaac kind of deal, but it's not. Its weapons, though, are pretty interesting. It has a rapid-fire smart gun, which is, I'm guessing, going to work either like the Yoga Marine Command or the Jaeger beam rifle, or even the, what is it, the Tetra beam rifle as well. Probably something similar to those. I'm guessing it'll have a charged and a non-charged shot. Cooldown time is 3 seconds in between shots, though, which is kind of interesting to see. So I think they're going with a little bit different setup here. Hopefully the damage is high enough. From what I can tell, comparatively, since I got the game up here, we'll go ahead and look. The beam rifle has 900 damage, whereas the beam machine gun and stuff on most of those is around 500. So it does have a bit higher base damage, but it does have a higher cooldown, being 3 seconds instead of the 1 second they've pretty much went with across the board for all those beam rifles. Now, it does have a secondary weapon that has a beam rifle with a grenade launcher. Oh, by the way, that smart gun has 600 range, so that's pretty nice. And 20% heat rate, if I did not say that. Now, I don't know how many shots it repeats, but I'm assuming it repeats 3 to 5. So that is yet to be seen. I was hoping they had that in the video, but they did not. The beam rifle, though, is pretty cool. It does 1,102 at level 2. I don't know what that would be for level 1. Probably a good bet would say somewhere around 1050. It has 50% heat rate, 400 range. It has 0.8 second cooldown to fire, but be careful not to overheat. So you can pop off probably 2 shots back to back, and then you're going to want to wait, because it has a 20-second overheat time. So even if you put parts on it for that, you're not going to have enough to really up its cooldown time, because its part slots are kind of insane. It has 30 long-range part slots at level 2. Kind of interesting. The grenade is pretty much your typical grenade, 250 range, about the average damage, and it has a club as well. Like I said, the skills are pretty much what you'd expect from a support, just it's got a lot of buffers, and it has the anti-jamming, which is kind of nice. At that cost, though, do we actually have anything that jams? I'm trying to think. But anyway, moving on, though, overall, I think they're okay. We'll see how they turn out. I definitely want both of them. They're 2 stars, so kind of ripped that they're 2 stars. Even bigger pool now. But yeah. Next thing we have on the list of stuff is the G-Line Standard Assault and Light, which is kind of weird because we, already got the full custom 550. But anyway, we have these 550s. There is a banner out for this. It's going to show that. If you want to spin on either any of these. Now at level 4, the thing is, I'm curious what the level 3 scaling is. Because if they do it like they did the Mud Rock, I'm just calling it the Mud Rock syndrome now, where the scaling doesn't actually help. Now, a lot of times at level 4, though, some good compensation is having the complex expansion slot level 2, which gives you 2 to every slot, which is really nice. But at some of these higher costs these days, I don't know if that's going to cut it. So if you want to spin on that banner, though, to get one of these 3, there you go. They're solid suits, At 550 though, I don't know if they're really going to hold their weight. Now, let's go ahead and talk about the step up. So, level 1, 2-star guaranteed. Kind of cool. Makes sense that they would have that because of the, and that's a mobile suit, because of the 2 stars that they just came out with. Chance for materials 2-star and higher for step 2. Step 3 is 2 unacquired 2-star mobile suits. Now that's a pretty big deal. If you haven't gotten a lot of the 2 stars, and again, there's more 2 stars than anything, that's not a bad way. And these will be mobile suits, so it's 2 mobile suits that you do not have, guaranteed. Pretty nice. If you've been saving tokens and you have a pool of them lying around, might not be a bad idea. Even if, I mean, mainly think of anything recently. Now, I believe that is at all suits. So if you have some trash 2 stars that you have not got yet, there's a chance you could get those. And not to be, you know, putting on my tinfoil hat, but I would say they definitely prioritize those getting rolled over something that is really good. Probably a little tinfoil hatty, but there you go. And then unacquired 3-star mobile suit guaranteed. In addition, supply drop materials will all be mobile suits. That's actually a pretty big deal for the step 4, because no matter what you get, it's going to be mobile suits. Now, again, since this isn't a step up where it uses the lottery stuff, I'm curious to know if the unacquired suits are also just in the lottery that you have unacquired. If that's the case, then this is definitely worth it. But unless it says here and I'm being dumb, where I haven't actually read this, just be aware that you could be in a pool of not just what's in the lottery, but everything that you've unacquired, that you have unacquired. So anyway, moving on. Oh, here's the normal suit, by the way. Titans 01. Haven't gotten that. For the 10 spin on the new suits. Moving on to the ticket shop, though, we got the Galbaldi Alpha level 3, the Hyzak level 1 and 2 in the ticket shop, and the Peasant Dewage level 3. Peasant Dewage is a great suit, so is the Galbaldi Alpha, but once you start getting to that point, it pretty much starts falling off. Both of them, really. So, I mean, if these are your suits, if either of these are your suits, and that's just what you're really good at then fair enough. There you go. The Hyzak level 1 I could recommend picking up, because it's probably going to be pretty cheap for the ticket price. Level 2, though, I don't know if I can exactly recommend that. It definitely starts falling off once you get 1 cost higher, because there's a lot more that enters. And just having the machine gun, which is kind of the way I play it, I mean, at that point you might want the beam rifle and use the axe is definitely the better way, melee wise. But I love that machine gun, so personally, level 2 for me isn't the way to go. Moving on, though, also the weapons are in. There's that. But yeah, we have the Grandpa Gundam, the early production Gogoog, both level 4 in the DP store. I just got the Gundam because I want to use Hyper Hammer level 4 on things. And, was it juicy hitting? I was down 50, but I was hitting those new Xekueins for pretty good damage. So, felt good. But the Hyper Hammer memes is pretty much the only reason to get this. Again, though, it's a DP store. This is all just type. So yeah, boot. They're 140,000 for these two. I probably wouldn't, unless you're a Gogoog fan and that's just what you play. Early production, probably not the best. Gundam, kind of a meme with the Hyper Hammer. Still always a solid suit. Pretty much the most general of generals. Everything's pretty much general. And the G-Line Standard is a solid suit at level 2 for DP. Sure, there you go. It's a great suit. Try the level 1 out, and then if you can get the level 2, there you go. Looking at the clan ranked, we'll go ahead and check this out real quick. This weekend, we have our late night simple battle. Reminds me I need to start making a post for Magnum Gaming. We hopefully make a good showing for this, but 500 and 550, which actually this, wow. I mean, sorry. I just thought about this. This didn't call the cost of the suit because the Xekueins is 550 and 600. Unless I'm being crazy right now. Pretty sure it's 550 and 600. That's interesting. So, huh. Okay, well, our late night one doesn't count. No. Well, that's pretty cool. So, Simple Battle 500 City Ruins. It's going to be pretty hype. I'm glad we're back on the ground for the late night one. Definitely going to be trying to get a group together or two for this one. That'll be pretty hype if we can do that. But anyway, after that, on the 19th, we'll have 650, 6v6, target shuffle, resource satellite. I'm guessing that is going to be Sentinel Gundam. We were kind of talking about that, but that's probably what we're going to see. It's going to be a big deal. Or they could drop something crazy because Christmas, that's pretty much Christmas week. So that's why I'm guessing Sentinel Gundam, because they're staying in the Sentinel category. But yeah, guys, let me know what you think about what was in this patch lineup in the comments down below. I'm going to go ahead and get to bed. I'm pretty killed. I've been doing some Cyberpunk things. I'm going to be doing that tomorrow, most of the day, before the podcast. So that's what I'm going to be doing. I also kind of did the, you know, the your breathtaking kind of meme. I try to do my hair. Yeah, my hair's gotten long in quarantine life, so that's been kind of fun. I was like, yeah, why not? Let's try it. And the only thing is, I can't stand all the hair over my ears with the headphones on. Kind of awkward. But anyway, guys, that'll be it for this one. Usual links in the description below: Twitch, Twitter, Discord, stuff like that. Like, comment, subscribe. I think I already said that, and comment and whatnot. But anyway, have a good one. Thanks for watching. Peace!